Those were right here. And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with part 2 of our road to Pinfall Grand Wrestling Spectacle. I'm Tyler, and of course, joining me is Sage Ramsey, and for the first time ever, Rylee Jade. Welcome to the show, Rylee.
Thank you for having me.
Now, this was supposed to be a double interview. I'm going to open up with everybody because I know some people are going to be watching this later and they're going to be thinking that her opponent will be coming in. Her opponent, which I close that out. Where is it?
Way to close stuff.
I know, right? It's like, okay, her opponent, Shailin, was supposed to be on tonight, but unfortunately, Shailin had prior engagements, and she is unable to join us. So I'm going to level that out with you all right now. She will not be joining us. If she sends me a message saying, hey, I can join, I will send her a link. I'll let everybody know. But it's just us three. So,
did you send her a message saying, hey, we're going live? And if you decide you want to join.
Yes, I did. I did.
Okay, because I know sometimes you're a little scatterbrained.
Yeah.
God, dog is hard as shit in here.
I was just what? They said I could on the podcast.
How does she say I'm scatterbrained when this is the first time I've met her?
No, I said you're scatterbrained.
Oh, I thought she agreed with you.
I mean, she could agree because
my wife watched it, so I was talking to her. She's potting flowers because I just left my aunt's house, and my daughter has been growing sunflowers. And they're getting too big in our windowsill, and it's got like this little baby pot. So we went to my aunt's and took like 2 of her pots, and so she's repotting them in a bigger pot. Like sunflowers, if you didn't know, FYI, they grow very fucking quickly. Like we just put them in a pot not even 2 weeks ago, and they're already starting to try to like bloom. I was like mind blown. I was like, okay, I don't have the great. So this was an experiment, and it's going really well.
Not only that, but you could actually eat sunflowers. The whole freaking flower.
Very good.
That's what my aunt was telling me. She was like that I could bake some, and then I got the sunflower seeds, but then I can also save some and replant them for like the next coming up season. And I was like, I didn't know that. That's pretty neat.
Huh. So welcome to the show. So how long have you been wrestling? How long have you been in the business?
This year makes my 10th year officially.
Your 10th year? Holy shit, that's impressive.
Hey, congratulations on the 10-year anniversary.
If you want to count my well, not technically 2 years, but like I have had 2 pregnancies, so I did have to take like 2 9-month hiatuses, but I was back in it like that. Like there was no stopping me. I was just like, I'm almost 30. I'm ready for kids. I want my kids to grow up and see this. So I was like, let me go ahead and have my 2, and then we'll talk about more later down the road when we see where I'm at.
Were you able to get one of each, like a boy and a girl, so you could just stop, or
not? Listen. That was what we wanted, but we ended up with 2 girls. So I said, let me do my, because I'm telling you, I wanted to get in the ring so bad when I was pregnant with both of my girls. I was like, I don't know if I could do this again back to back like this. I think I'm going to have to wait. But I was like, the next baby we're going to try for a boy, but we don't know. We're hoping. I'm just like, man, I do want a boy so bad. But I've got 2 girls. They both look like me. They're both a mess. And I was like, dang, it's me made over in baby form.
Have any of your kids ever expressed the potential of getting into the business like you have?
Yes. So my 2-year-old is a complete heel through and through. I mean, we'll be in the grocery store going grocery shopping, and she's in the buggy coming up behind me, choking me from behind. And then she's gonna start talking about I beat your ass, I beat your ass. I'm like, no, stop. And my 7-month-old, she's the eye raker. She's always trying to take out my eyes. I mean, she's snatching my glasses off my face, hit me in the face, like biting me in the face, just gnawing my face off, like yes, and hair pulling. She's my yes, they're just heels through and through, 100%. And my oldest, she's like, I want to watch wrestling. Wrestling. Oba is her all-time favorite right now. She's walking through the house, yes, doing the Oba dance, all of it. She is love it.
The Oba dance. This is that wrestler. This is the big wrestler right now in WWE, correct? Oba.
Yeah, Oba Femi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just destroyed Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, which is interesting because I think Brock retired right after he got eviscerated.
Off script.
Yeah, off script. He did it on his own terms because
nobody
they wanted him to continue on and go against
Speaking of, here she come walking in with her little Oba dance. Hi, baby. You want to come say hi? Yeah, come here. Come say hi.
There's a future WWE wrestler right here. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, you got your Oba Femi going.
Oh, look, what is he doing? He's doing Oba. 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 Yeah. Yeah, he's doing okay. Yeah, good job. Like I said, Oba is her all-time favorite. Say bye-bye.
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 Bye.
If Oba is her all-time favorite, what was your all-time favorite growing up?
You go ahead. I want to know what Sage is first.
Oh, no. I was saying, to his question, going, that's a good question. So, yeah, I want to know what yours is.
But you tell me first. I want to know what yours is.
My all-time favorite wrestler growing up?
Yes.
Now, you got to remember, I'm old.
Listen, I know all the way back to WWF days, okay? So
no prior to that. But let's see. All-time favorite wrestler, hands down, would probably be Roddy Piper.
Good choice. Good choice. All right.
Okay. So my all-time favorite, if we're doing men, was definitely Eddie Guerrero.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big wrestler. Even I have to say, Eddie Guerrero was one of the best. The GOAT.
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero for sure. Now my favorite woman was probably definitely either Victoria or China. I really loved them too.
I can agree with China. That would probably be my favorite female too. She was a trendsetter in the business too.
Trendsetter, yes. Victoria. She had the mind and the craziness that was just so perfect. And she actually did better once she left the WWF or WWE.
Yeah, get the F out.
Ashley, she was also one of my favorites. I loved Ashley. Loved her.
I would say growing up, my favorites, I of course like China. She was fucking hot. Like Jesus Christ. I would love to be just bench pressed by flat my favorite male wrestler. I'm gonna go old school on both y'all. I'm gonna one up everybody. The Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Yes, he's pretty good.
The promos there was some serious drug uses for him to come with those excellent promos. The cream of the crop rises to the top. Oh yeah!
But you also realize that he was a minor league baseball player before he became a wrestler.
Yeah, he was. He was minor league before he became a wrestler, which is really interesting. Yep. So,
wow!
So, what was it that got you invested in wrestling? Was this just like something you want to do for a long time? Like you were like, I want to go and I want to wrestle? Because every wrestler has, I've noticed, a genesis point where they're like, this is where I want to invest in this. I want to be here.
Okay, so you're not gonna believe me when I say this, but I didn't know a single thing about wrestling or anything about it before I turned 7. Didn't know what it was, never even heard of it in my entire life. So I moved to Tennessee from Arizona when I was 7, and my mom at the time met my stepdad, and he was a pro wrestler on the indie circuit. And, I mean, he had been in it forever. So I was solely introduced to it when I was 7, and that was through my stepdad. And so I definitely I grew up watching him and going to every show on a Saturday, doing the long road trips. He was wrestling on Fridays, doing the long road trips, traveling to different states. He was just all over the place, working for several different promotions. And then by the time I turned like 14, I was like, this is something I really wanted to do. Like, I was really invested. I loved everything about it. I mean, we watched Raw, WWE, we watched it all religiously. Anytime it was on TV, it played in our house. And then when I started seeing that there was women wrestlers, that really like piqued my interest, and I was like, okay, so this is not solely a man sport, but women can do it too, and women can sometimes do it better than the men.
Yes.
And when the first woman to ever win the Divas title like raised her hand and was found the first ever, that really was like, man, I want to be there. And like the whole arena was chanting her name, and just everybody loved her. And I was like, that's what I want to do. That I'm already there. Like, I'm there every weekend. I'm watching it on TV. I was like, this is something I want to do. So when I was 14, I talked to the home promotion that my dad was at the time, and they allowed me to train. I signed a waiver, and I got in there, and I just trained, and I trained, and I trained. And then by 16, I kind of had to stop because I was getting in trouble at school, and so they knew that that was a hobby, and they were like, this is something you want to do, you really got to work on your shit. And I was like, okay, bet. Because I knew once that was taken from me, I was like, man, I don't know what else to do with myself. Like, I mean, they went to the point where I wasn't allowed to go to the shows with them. And they knew, like, that really hurt. Like, damn, I'm missing out on a weekend on wrestling. What am I going to do? Like, I was so upset. So, it definitely was something that I really wanted to put my all into and like my head into. And by the time I was 18, I had trained so much up to this point that when I was 18, I lost my mom. My mom had passed away that year, and by the I want to say the spring of the next year, like March, we did a benefit show for her, and that was like my first official like match was at her benefit show. And once I got in there and I did all my training really paid off. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Like, this is where I want to be. Like, this is what I want to do. I enjoyed this, and from there I just kept hustling. And it hasn't always been easy. I've had a lot of people that have tried to stop me along the way. Like, I've had a lot of haters. I've had a lot of doubt in myself. There were times where I was like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm, not as good as I think I am. But every time I would go out there and put on a show, I would always ask a promoter, hey, what did you think? Go back and watch it. Please critique something so I can work on it and be better, because if you don't work on or perfect your craft, you're not going to get better. And I take all kinds of criticism. I'm like, man, if I hit something up or I botch it, fucking tell me. Like, I need to know this so that doesn't happen again, or I could get to a show early the next time and get in there and work out. Like, I mean, I definitely, like, I was paying my dues every week and helping set up, tear down the ring, clean up the arena, make sure the locker rooms was in check. Like, it sucked because I don't think I ever really got paid until I was like maybe 3 or 4 years into business. But I mean, shit, you got to pay your dues somehow.
So, which promotions? Obviously, I know a few promotions up here in Illinois. You're based out of Tennessee. What's
Mhm.
some of the promotions that you worked for in Tennessee?
So that's the thing. I don't really take in-state bookings here because a lot of the promotions here in Tennessee sometimes don't want to book women or they just don't think I'm a good fit for their show, which I'm not
Really?
knocking it. I mean, you got your own personal opinion. What
Huh.
might not work for you might work for another promoter. But one show that I do work for here is called No Limit Pro, and it is a really good show to work for. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but the owner of that show, his name is Mike Cobb, and he's also one of the people that helped train me.
Mm-hmm.
No Limit Mike Cobb. So that's one company that I've been very grateful to continue to have a spot in and work for. They're really, really amazing.
Yeah,
Um, I,
I know No Limit Pro.
yes,
I,
that's one show that I get to work on here in state, and then I'm also working with NOCW out in Memphis, Tennessee. They're having their Supernova Grand Stage show on the 16th, so I worked with him a couple of times in the past, and so this is my first time coming back to him in a couple of years. So I'm kind of excited for that. I'm actually kind of excited for this year all around because I'm in like title runnings, and that's exciting for me because I've never held a belt in my whole career.
You
So
you've never had a belt in 10
I've never,
years.
like,
10 years. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I have a women's championship that's hanging up on my wall, and I mean, if you come into my company, there's a possibility
Yeah, and
because
I
I
should
don't have a
point out
women's
that
champion right now.
Sage
I've
also.
always like that's been one of my main things on like my bucket list. Is like I'm gonna continue to keep competing until I win a belt. Like I know I'm good enough. Like I fucking put my heart and soul into this shit. Like I'm always willing to like if I'm at a show. So Pinfall is Saturday. I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Like that's how committed I am. Like I'm packing up everything tonight and I'm getting up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting there a day early. Like I
Shit.
sleeping in my van. Like I was gonna get a hotel, but I was like, no, I'm gonna save my money because gas prices is fucking almost $5.
I
I'm
know
already
they're horrible right now.
and I'm like, you know what? I got a minivan. I'm a minivan mom for a reason. A fucking queen size air mattress fits comfortably in the back seat. So yeah, that's exactly my plan, and we all fit comfortably. So yeah, I'm getting there a day early because like I always like to. If it's a new show I've never been on, I do take the initiative to get there as early as possible. Like whether if they need hands to set up, I like to introduce myself, and I like to just get a feel for things and just kind of, see what the fuck we got going on over here. But
Yep.
like, yeah, I've never held a belt, and I'm excited because like I've been in several like title matches, but I've never win, obviously, and I don't take that to heart or nothing. But that all that does is just make me want to grind harder because
Right.
eventually somebody's gonna notice my craft, and somebody's gonna be like, okay, let's put a belt on this girl and so she can defend it everywhere. So I'm definitely excited for the layout of my books this year. It's very exciting.
Right. Well, that's crazy. You've been in the business 10 years and you have not carried a title belt. I mean, I figured at some point y- that's so weird. And you mentioned earlier how Tennessee doesn't really do its bookings for female wrestlers except for a few. If like it's like they let you know when they need you, like they call you in. That's so weird that, and I know I'm sure that there's people in the industry that do that, but it's like that just seems kind of like
A
off.
lot of like in a lot, and I'm not saying that all shows are like this, but I feel like a lot of them here in Tennessee, anyways, are harder to get on unless you have connections.
Okay. It's a very well. You're also in Tennessee. The Deep South's also like the genesis of a lot of modern professional wrestling. You know, and
Look at that. Yes, I would love to be in the running for that.
so I might as well go ahead and let you know right now. Sage runs his own wrestling promotion. Also, you've met, our friend Tim Gibbons and Billy Alexander. Sage runs Prairie Land Independent Wrestling. So when you said, you've never had a title belt, his head kind of perked up. I'm like, oh, she's gonna be back up here at the Pinfall. She'll be back. She'll be back.
Listen, yes, I've never held a belt, and I've made it my mission this year to collect some type of gold. Like, I don't care where it is because I just love to. I want to defend a belt somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing so much traveling this year. I have so many opportunities to give other companies that exposure and defend the belt at different companies. And a lot of the promoters that I've talked to are willing to do that for me. And I'm just like, I love that because I'm a girl's girl, and I'm always like, hey, I've got people that I can bring with me if you want to, start a women's division or this or that. And I have my eyes set on gold, and one day it's gonna be in my hand, and I'm gonna be so ready to take on the fucking world, man.
Mine's not gold; it's silver.
Listen, purple is my favorite color, and I just got my nails done. So, that belt looks so fucking good in my hands. You know what I'm saying? It matches the belt. So, it was destined to be.
Dude, you do know if she wins that belt in your company stage, you're not getting that belt back for a long time. She'll be wearing that to the grocery store. She'll be wearing that.
Oh God, I'm wearing that bitch everywhere. I done told my wife, I said, babe, let me not get a belt. I said, you gonna be so sick of me, you gonna be like, this belt gets more loving than I do. I'm taking that bitch everywhere.
Did you say you told your wife? I'm sorry.
I did. I told my wife.
I want to make sure I got that right because I heard it earlier. I'm like, I want to make sure, but
yes.
I don't want to offend anybody. So I just want to make sure. She's gonna be wearing that belt everywhere she goes.
Yes, I told my wife, she's like, you know what? I don't even care. I'm just happy you're winning the belt. Because she tells me all the time, she's like, man, I don't understand why these motherfuckers don't want to put a belt on you. Because, I'm just like, baby, I don't know. That's what I'm trying, man. You see? I've been pulling shit out of my ass, man. Talking about you on the podcast.
I will be at the show Saturday, and
wife, say hi.
Hello, how's it going?
Hello. Oh, did you want to see her future belt?
Oh, he's showing you my future belt.
Oh, hell yeah, it's your favorite colors.
That's what I said. I said it's my favorite colors. I need it.
I found the hat.
See, I told you it would turn up.
Stoner Chloe does bring up a good point. This show does have a serious lesbian audience, which is I'm not mad about it. It's actually kind of cool. Stoner Chloe is a friend of mine. She's a lesbian also. She's down in Florida.
I love that. What's up, Stoner Chloe? Yes, this show. Listen, what can you say? We just, so I don't think it's ever been done in the LGBT community, and I think it needs to be done. Pride is literally, the month of June, and all across the United States they do the Pride Festival. I really think that a wrestling show should be held at a Pride because do you know how many fans are in the LGBTQ community?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people in LGBT.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's gotta be.
Like it would be sick to have a wrestling show at a Pride Festival. You never see that.
I would do one.
What did you say?
It might be something to invest in at some point. You never know.
Yeah, I'd totally do one.
I wonder if there ever actually has been one. That's a good question.
Not here in Illinois, no.
Not in Illinois, no, but I'm not sure.
I don't know if that's ever been done. And I think that is like a perfect opportunity to take up onto it.
Okay, so there actually has
take their money.
Granted, it would be a free show because it would be included in your admission into Pride, but that gives your show exposure, an opportunity for you to make money. If you put on a fucking hell of a show, you're gonna gain fans.
So it's actually in the U.S. during the month of June. I just Googled it. There are scheduled, according to Facebook and Google, 5 wrestling shows during a Pride Fest. There is
Oh,
there's
word.
Pride Mania in Gosford, West Virginia, Northern Lights Wrestling in St. Paul, Minnesota, Fight for Pride 2 in New York City. This is an
Word.
Undercover Wrestler Social in Chicago, and Ring of Pride in Marshalltown, Iowa. So there actually is. So there actually is some.
They're just up north. You don't hear about that anywhere else. Like I heard up north, really.
Yeah,
So
it
it's a
was all up north.
north.
Yeah.
The South just needs to get it together. What are we doing? I hate it here. I want to move so bad.
Well, let me give you a little advice, okay?
Don't come to Illinois. Taxes are stupid.
Let me talk to her. Let me give you a little advice.
Talk.
Wherever you move to, don't fucking step foot in Illinois. We hate this state. We live in this state and we hate our own state. It sucks.
I'm not gonna go to Illinois because 1, I hate cold, and 2, I hate cold, and 3, I hate cold, and 4, I hate cold, and
I
5,
think she hates cold.
She hates cold, apparently.
and snow. So, and it snows up there. I'm Gucci.
A little bit.
I
A little bit.
hate it.
Doesn't
Like
snow a
when
lot.
we get an ice storm here, it's like Armageddon. No eggs, no milk, no nothing at the store. And people buy it a week before it comes. So when the week that it does come, we can't order nothing.
Right.
It's
Right.
like we call it Stormageddon here because that's what happens. So when they say stock up for the storm, they don't wait till it gets closer. They go and buy everything out.
If I say normally here in
Damn.
Illinois, we wait till the last minute before a snowstorm hits to go get supplies. And mostly 9 times out of 10, supplies consist of 1, cigarettes, 2, beer, 3, coffee, and 4, bread. That's it.
Yeah, no, not
The
here.
essentials.
You're forgetting the meat because we
meat.
got to get
Gotta
meat
have
too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So you have been wrestling for 10 years. What would you say is probably your greatest match? The one you're the most proud of? The one you can sit there and say, out of all the matches you've done, this is the one that means something to me. It's special to me.
That's good because I've had a lot of good matches and I had a lot of bad matches.
Yeah, Brenda's in there watching.
Oh, Brenna's, my daughter's in there watching my wrestling matches right now. See, I told y'all that's my wrestler. She's in there.
Xbox on Google so she can watch your wrestler.
So I've had, like I said, I've had a lot of good matches and I've had a lot of bad matches. Probably. Man, that's hard because like I've wrestled a lot of big people. Like I've wrestled Miranda Gordy. I've wrestled Mickey Knuckles. I've wrestled Eliza Hayes. She was really good. I've wrestled. Oh God, let me see. So, I'll probably say Madison Payne, and I just recently wrestled her this year, back in March
Madison,
7th.
is that Madison Payne? Is that Payne?
Yes,
And you wrestled her back in March. Okay.
yes. It's on my YouTube page. We were in a street fight. This girl is 16 years old and can wrestle
What?
like she's been in business for 20 years.
Wait a minute. This person you wrestle is 16 years old?
16 years old and wrestles like she's been in the business for 20 years.
What kind of breed do they have down in Tennessee? I've actually just found a
She's
match.
she's not even in Tennessee. She is based out of Indiana.
Oh, she's out of Indiana. Okay.
Indiana or Ohio.
Now, is this her with the mask on?
No, that is my sister. She was valeting me at the time.
Oh, so this is your entrance. Okay.
Yes,
And
that's
there you
my
are.
entrance. Yes.
Okay.
Keep going a little bit. So a little couple seconds after that, because I'm crazy. So it takes like
you have like this predator walk, like a lion waiting to be fed.
yes, it's a purge gimmick. So if you think back to the very first purge, the best purge that there was with the little high schoolers and the mask and the bloodied up tutu with the guns, they were crazy. That's her, Madison Payne. She's 16 years old, and she's probably this match was probably one of my ones that I was more so proud of. Like before this, we were in a battle royal, and we kind of set up for it, and it was great. It was fantastic. But yes, she's 16, and she wrestles like she's been in the business for 20 years.
Wow. Okay.
I told her we definitely need to run it back. It was fun. I got to work her in a triple threat in Indiana, and it was okay. I hate triple threat to the fucking passion. When you work people who can't, that is the best Germans ever. I love her Germans, but and I told her I was like, we need to work, 1-on-1, and we got the opportunity to headline. This was my debut to a show I've never been on at all, and we got to headline that show and be main card. But
hell yeah,
she's fucking fantastic. I mean, I have nothing to say but the fact that she's just amazing. I mean, I don't know how long she was in training, but it doesn't even seem like she needed training. It just seems like it came natural to her. I mean, we walked in Stark the entire time, and it was fucking fantastic. There was like no issues.
Now, walking and talking, that is not something that a lot of people do these days.
Exactly.
They have it plan out.
And I personally don't like doing that. I don't like to plan it out because when we get out there, a lot of times you get lost and forget what you're doing. And
absolutely right.
It can be a clusterfuck. So I prefer to be able to walk and talk and it'll flow better that way.
See, with me, I always like.
If you kept watching that video, she puts me through a fucking table with Legos, man. It's fucking.
We gotta see that. Now that you talk, okay, yeah, I cut off too soon. My apologies.
Takes my
with the
spear
walking
on
and talking, that
she tries
takes
to join me to the table. It's great. It does, and it's harder for people who can't do that. And I'm just like,
oh, absolutely.
Oh my dear God, she's not wrong. Hang on, I gotta hear this. I don't. Back when I was a kid watching wrestling, it was a thumbtacks. Everybody was like, "Oh, don't land on the thumbtacks." Now it's Legos, and everybody's like, "Why Legos?"
Them Legos hurt 10 times. Let me tell you, them Legos busted me open. Okay, honestly, I'm like being for real. After that match, I was busted open by the Legos. They say Lego, no, them bitches were sharp. I don't care what anybody says. I got busted open by them hoes.
I would rather take fucking thumbtacks than Legos.
All right, let's see this. Let's see this. Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Oh!
Yeah, and then at the end, she fucking spears all them hoes and just does it so fucking fantastic.
Oh, man. I have been put through a table before by that gentleman there. And let me say, going through a table, everybody will sit there and say, "Oh, it doesn't hurt that much." No, it does. It does.
It does, but that one did not. Like my back was on 3,000. I don't know why. If I didn't know the adrenaline. So when I tell you, her put me through that table felt so good. I was just laying there like, oh my God, thank God, that felt amazing. I told her, I said, let's do it again.
She's like, the table felt so good. But when I met
Yes,
those Legos, holy shit!
yes, it was fantastic. Yes, she was amazing
Wow.
for sure.
I got thrown to a table because we are associated with a charity here in Illinois called Wrestling for a Cure. They donate all their proceeds to St. Jude's.
I
It
love
was
that.
$100. Was it $100 or was it 150? I can't remember.
I think it was 100.
I think it was 100. I think you're right. $100 I would go to a table. And lo and behold, who is the one who's going to throw me through the table? The only man I've ever wrestled in my life who smacked me upside the head with a twisted tea.
You're welcome.
And
You handed me a warm twisted tea,
I
and
thought it was cold. I'm sorry, but it's this man and Jason Wilhite, who is the president of Wrestling for a Cure. Two of my cast members have decided they're going to put their boss. Am I really the boss? I don't know. Through a
at this
table.
point, I don't know.
Yeah, I know your shoulders mended. Shut up. But they threw me through a table, and I landed on the table so awkwardly. But
no,
then
we double choke slammed your ass through a table.
Double choke slammed me through a table, and then at the end, I see Jay walk up to me and go, "Next time, lose weight, fat ass," and he Bodie slapped me in the nuts real hard while I was laying there trying to sell it, and I went, "Oh no."
That's crazy.
Yep, that was a night that hurt.
We raised a lot of money for St. Jude's, though.
Yes, we did.
I
Yes,
believe
we
it.
did.
That was at one of my shows.
That was at one of yours. That was at November Rain, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this weekend at Pinfall, you are going up against. You are going to make. Have you been in Illinois before?
No, I don't think so. That is a state that has avoided me.
So this will be your debut here in Illinois, and you're going up against literally Shylin. What we had invited her on, and obviously she can't work. But how do you feel about your opponent? Have you seen any of her matches?
I have not. I honestly haven't even heard of her. A lot of these women that I'm going against this year, I haven't heard of. And I haven't had the chance to get to look at her work because I love to study my opponents and I like to know what I'm getting into firsthand. But sometimes I also like to be surprised because, you never know. But no, I have not heard of her. I'm hoping it's going to be fun. I've never seen her work either.
She's really good. She's from
St. Louis, isn't she?
Southern Illinois, St. Louis area. But she comes up, and I've seen her work several times. And she works for another company that is affiliated with Wrestling for a Cure, NGW.
Okay.
So
now,
yeah,
I think
Shylin is good.
Shylin's the one in the Shylin must be the one in the purple there.
And she's, I would imagine she'd be fun to wrestle. And she's good.
Who is this My Little Pony character? Wrestler she's wrestling.
I don't know. Pink Pony Club, bro.
Pink Pony. Yeah.
So it looks like that might be Just Missy.
It looks like what?
Just Missy.
Oh, it is Just Missy. Have you ever met Just Missy?
Oh,
no, I was supposed to work her in Oklahoma, but I got pregnant with my youngest. So I didn't get the opportunity to cross paths with her, unfortunately. So I'm definitely looking to find a company for us to work each other.
How long do you think she's been in the business, Sage? Shylin?
Shylin, probably about 8 years, maybe. I'm quite sure.
So basically, you both have been in the business for about the same amount of time, and you both have also kind of had the same rise in the business. I don't know if she's ever been a champion, and I don't know if you would know either. Do you?
I don't know 100%. So I'm going to say probably no.
I don't know. So you both would be coming in with the same amount of experience. You have 2 years over her as a. Hold on, I gotta address this. I gotta address this.
Stoner
And I'm
Chloe,
not.
I'm sorry. That comment just threw me.
Chloe, do not make me use your real name, but your wife would fucking kill you.
Or she would be okay with it.
Or she'd be, well, I mean, have you heard the stories they talk about when they're on the show? Jesus Christ.
Dude, yeah.
By the way, did you ever get the bong water out of your hot tub you dumped it in last night?
No shit.
That's a foul. That was a serious foul.
Water and
Oh,
It's a good thing there's a filtration system.
Evidently, there's my answer. No, she did not get it all out yet.
Holy vey.
Yeah. So you really don't know much about your opponent. So you're basically walking into this match blind.
Mm-hmm.
Is
I do
there?
to a lot of my matches, and I just like the element of surprise. I come from purgatory. You never know what's waiting for you in purgatory at all. So
I respect the shit out of that.
Yeah. I mean, well, sometimes it's good to walk in not knowing what you're facing and adapt. And that really shows like your skill when it comes to wrestling is that you can look at an opponent. First of all, you mentioned earlier, you usually plan matches on the fly. How many wrestlers normally plan that stuff on the fly? I mean, we're peeling the curtain back, obviously, yes, but most wrestlers, especially new modern wrestlers, I know the old school guys like Sage or Brian Ely or Yoder, guys like that, Jason Wells, they all do theirs on the fly. They all do theirs on the fly. Like, here's what we're going to do. Choke slam, you're in the ring. Okay, kick out at 2. 1, 2. All right, get up, clothesline, that kind of stuff. A lot of younger talent nowadays, unless they've been trained in this, they like to kind of plan it out ahead of time.
Oh, they absolutely plan the whole match out detail for detail, and it's ridiculous because, like, back in the day, I could go in and I would know the go home. I would know the fire up and the beginning of the match, and then everything else was called on the fly. And that's the way it should be.
Yes, that's what I do when I go into the locker room and I find my opponent. First thing I do is I go to the booker. I say, who's going over. Then I'd be like, okay, so what's the open? Then I plan the open, the finish, and then I ask, what their comeback spot is. Because if it's something that they can use as a heel or a baby, then that's all I need to know.
Right.
And that's the way old school used to do shit. And it's kind of sad nowadays that a lot of fucking people script a whole goddamn match.
Yeah, scripting a whole match kind of sounds like a dance almost.
That's shit that you have to remember, and that could get so fucking confusing so quick, especially if you're trying to, like, okay, what people don't realize is you're in a ring and you're going so fast in that ring, but at the same time, you got to slow that shit down because it still looks like you're going fast as hell to the audience.
I was always told to slow down and tell a story.
Yes, absolutely. Tell that story.
Because I'm not even fun. I used to be like that. I used to want to.
Well,
I would get told slow down.
Tell that story.
You're doing everything so fast and nobody can comprehend. Like, you just hit one move, she hit one move, and then you hit one move, and they can't comprehend what the hell just happened because you did it all too fast. You didn't give her time to sell. She didn't give you time to sell, and then it just looks like a clusterfuck.
And the thing is whenever you're in the ring and you're doing this, you look like you're going 1,000,000 miles an hour to the fans, but you have control of that to where you could slow it down and pace it and make it all work. So that's what a lot of people need to do nowadays. I mean, shit. You see so many goddamn super kicks nowadays. It's fucking ridiculous.
I used to hate wrestlers. Let me tell you, I love them hoes now because I'll be like, look, I'll put your ass in the rest spot and we can talk about what we're doing next and we'll go from
No
there.
shit. Yeah,
I'm
front face.
I used to hate those, but then I'd be like, okay, now I talked to my trainer and I've seen how important that those spots can be because you just need a moment to get back on track and talk about what's next.
Slow that
Right.
shit down. You get a headlock, front face, whatever the hell, down on the mat. You guys could talk to each other and nobody fucking knows any different.
Yeah, that's one thing about wrestling that's kind of changed a lot. You look at the past shows, like we mentioned earlier, our favorite wrestlers, they did that stuff on the fly. And I mean, I was
They were always walking and talking, though.
Yes, they did it. They did it on the fly. They walked, they talked. You have them in a headlock. That's when they're planning out. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. A lot of wrestling nowadays. Now, granted, I haven't watched wrestling in ages, but I've seen clips of it. A lot of wrestling nowadays, it just seems like they're trying to mimic an action film. To me, it looks like they're trying to mimic an action film. Like there is
puppy.
the puppy.
Kano.
It's a husky, is it?
He's a Pomsky. He's half Husky, half Pomeranian, because this is how big he is.
Oh, holy shit. Oh,
Tiny boy.
Yeah, our dog got into some hot sauce from Friday's fire sale, and he's still suffering a bit. What I was saying was they're trying to replicate. Like there was what was it? It was what's the wrestling? Is it AEW? Sage, is that the? They did.
There's that.
Yeah.
Well, they did like a Spider-Man thing where the wrestlers were dodging each other and they acted like Spider-Man. It's like, that's cool and all, but when you see it 13, 14, 15 fucking times, it doesn't seem fluid. It seems like you're trying to promote it as something other than wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it just, that's why I kind of like how it's like they used to do it back in the day, like Sage plays it as he goes. Rylee Jade, she plays it like she goes, That's how I feel it should go. You plan it out because that also leaves you open for interpretation or surprise.
Planning it out. You don't plan it all out. You just.
I'm trying to tell people, I'm like, when you get in there, we could call something in the back, but it might not work where we're at. We might come up with something else different, and then if we do something different than what we called in the back, you're gonna be like, oh fuck, and then it's gonna throw everything off.
Right.
So, that's why I'm like,
you gotta make shit make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, cute little baby.
Oh, it's a bad little baby.
He said hi.
Hello.
Trying to go for them eyes through the phone.
Now, how old is she? She's
trying to get my eyes.
She's 7 months.
Oh, that's a happy talky baby right there.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, Jello.
Yeah.
Jello.
She's gonna eat the phone here in a minute. Look at her.
Nom.
Oh, let it go, Zeno. Let it go.
Gotta say, this was a wrestling interview. Now it's the baby.
Oh, the baby.
Oh, the baby. Oh. So
you were saying you're gonna leave tomorrow.
Yes.
To get up here for the show.
Mm-hmm.
Are you bringing your family with you, or are you just coming up alone?
Yes.
Oh, you're bringing the fam.
I'm bringing the whole fam. Yep. Sure am.
I swear his number changes every week. I don't know if he's being truthful or not. Skelly's.
You don't think he's being truthful on the 17th?
If you watch the show, you'll notice a trend with Skelly. You'll notice a serious trend, and his friends will call him out on it too. So
facts. It's absolute facts.
It's actually facts. So do you have any concerns going into Saturday's match against Shailene? Do you have any concerns about that?
Any concerns? I hope she don't pull no crazy, fly shit out. Like I said, you never know what you get in purgatory, but I need to be the one with the tricks up the sleeve, not her.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Now,
Okay.
I actually have a question that goes back a little bit whenever we were talking earlier. You said your stepdad got you into wrestling.
Yes, I was grandfathered
Because
into business from him.
he was a wrestler or is a wrestler.
He's still doing it to this day. Now he's only doing like matches once a month because he's like 50 years old, but he's still in it. Yeah.
But what is his wrestling name?
His wrestling name is Big Man Carnage. But back in the day, he just used to go by Carnage. But
Big
now,
Man Carnage.
mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
I actually, if you go to my page, my match versus my dad is on there. I have our dad versus daughter match on there.
Let me see here.
Because that's was always one of my dream matches is get to wrestle him because he was also part of the reason why I wanted to get in this business because I wanted to make him proud and wanted to be able to uphold his legacy when he decides to retire because my two brothers are also wrestlers. So,
You got a whole wrestling family going
no
on.
kidding. It's a lineage.
yes.
So this is father versus daughter, Rylee Jade versus Carnage.
Yep.
And I've actually heard of Big Man Carnage.
Yep.
I know a lot of people down in the Knoxville area.
Yeah, that's my daddy right there. Big
That's
Man
him right
Carnage.
there, the big guy.
The big, musky, burly, 6'4" black man.
That looks like the father of a wrestler.
We walked and talked this whole match, if you believe it. We didn't call nothing. I got there. I said, "Okay, pops, what do you want to do?" He said, "Nothing. We'll just go out there and wrestle." I said, "You don't want to call anything before we go out there?" He said, "Nope. Just go out there and wrestle." I said, "Okay, I trusted you," but we did. We can talk to that whole match.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay.
It was fun. I really enjoyed getting to work my dad because that was definitely a dream match of mine. And I mean, he fucking gets my ass good. I think he gives me a fucking choke slam in that match. I mean, he I'm look that motherfucker's scary. Okay,
Size difference. We just stood up. It's like, oh,
I'm leaving giving him hits, and that motherfucker just stands up like it's nothing. He is fucking scary. Okay, I mean, I told him. I said I just seen him the other day. I said, "When are you gonna let me wrestle you again?"
hang on, wait. I got to see something here. Hang on. There's one part hang on. Right here. Right here. He looks up. Now watch. I'm gonna pause it. He's looking up. I know what's going through his mind. He's thinking, "Lord, please give me the power to not kill my own daughter tonight."
I know, for real. Like it was scary, man. Like it was crazy.
Oh.
Jeez Louise. Like, I mean, he, like, them, look at that. That was one hit, dog.
Oh, I loved your bump on that because that is so perfect.
It actually is.
I call it a dead man bump.
Yes. And I learned those bumps and how to sell from my dad. Like, all these bumps and sells I'm taking is how he taught me how to sell and take my bumps.
Dude, your father has an amazing Fu Manchu mustache.
And I mean, I didn't feel hardly any of those. Like, I'm like that's like
Oh, this is amazing.
I
I love the bumps. I do those bumps because, like, if I'm wrestling somebody that, like, apparently has a harder head than I do and I headbutt them, I will do the fucking dead tree bump.
That's
Just
not,
like
what
you
you
did.
do with me. That's not what you do with me. You hit me with a twisted T, and I have a harder head than you. I'm thicker headed.
No. I've got a way harder head than you do.
Ooh, that's a nice clean drop kick.
had to get up there. You hear me? I had to get up there. That motherfucker's a tall man.
Nope.
Oh,
Had to
you
get
know
up
what? If you would have hooked the leg, you would have won that.
This is like, it's interesting too. This is why I like the independent scene when it comes to wrestling. You know, like, I'm more of a UFC guy. I don't really watch WWE or AEW, but the independent stuff, this shit actually gets really good because it's real people actually doing this stuff. And that's where it really counts, because it's real people who these people were. Oh God!
Hey, I'm not mad at too. I'm not mad at that too. That's why he mad.
But it's real people who work 9 to 5s. You know, they have a mortgage. They they have to pay their bills. They have to be concerned about putting food on the table, and they still take time out of their days or their week or their month to go get in the ring, learn how to do this stuff, build their body up so they could lift their opponent and take care of themselves and their opponent, and still come out and put on a good show. It's a passion that you don't really see in the professional world when it comes like WWE or AEW or stuff like that. Oh, you gotta knock him down there. I'm kind of invested in this match right now.
She's chopping him down.
She's trying everything.
Listen, I'm trying. See, I'm like, oh my God, nothing is working. And he led that whole match.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that perfect.
And he flattened good like a pancake. He's down.
Yes. Oh, don't worry. The ending is real good. It's real good.
Real good.
Yes.
Oh, you got to work on your covers. You got to hook that leg.
I'm actually really invested in this, man. I'm actually kind of wanting to watch this. Screw it, you know.
Fuck
We
yeah.
can. I haven't watched this in so long. This is, like I said, this was my dream match. I asked for, and this is actually with No Limit Pro, my home, the company here in Tennessee I was telling you about. I went to him and I was like, please, I was like, give me this match. Like, I want to show my dad what I've learned since I've been in this business, since he gave me the okay to go big, and I want to show him, and they granted it to me. And the next show that they had, we got to be in this match, and it was, I mean, I was having the best time of my life. I didn't like, I mean, come on, man.
God, no, that's your daughter.
Come on, man. Like, look at that sound, dog. Like, I mean, he lifted me up like it was nothing, and I'm just like, you can't tell, but I'm like fangirling inside. Like, I can't believe. And then
Now, why is that guy in the ring?
Because I tried to smack his ass earlier, so he got in and just fucking. My dad told him to get in there and just start whooping my ass, and they're just whooping my ass with a fucking belt, man.
You should have won that match by disqualification.
I want to point out for sure, your father is about what, 6'2". The other gentleman's about 6 foot. You're a pretty tall woman. You look to be about 5'9", 6 foot. The referee looks like he needs to go back to junior high. Oh,
yeah, listen, my dad was laying them. There's the owner right there, and I thought he was on my side. And so I went back and watched this and realized he gave him a fucking bigger belt to hit my ass with. Dog. And I'm like, what?
oh my God.
I mean, they tore my ass up that night. Look,
God
look,
damn.
look,
The baby's attacking her.
Jeez, and you think it's funny? You see what I mean? Just a heel in the
He
making.
literally just attacked Rylee Jade while we're watching this match. For a
Oh,
second there, I thought the
my
audio
choke
got
slams are
clicked off with
better.
the match.
Go. Oh,
Oh, she's doing the whole grabbing phase now, isn't she? Woo!
No, I don't want to hear, girl.
Is that the end of the match? Is that that's the end of the match. That's well, who can sit there and say they had a wrestling match with their own father?
Right. I loved it. I was like, that was one of my dream matches. And after that, he gave me a. Oh.
Aw.
He gave me a hug and told me he was really proud of me. And I
Well,
was
that's
like,
good.
that was the blessing right there that I needed. I was like, I'm so excited that you believe in my craft.
That's
And
very
can't
good.
nobody take that from me. Like the one person that introduced me to this business and I got to watch grow up ever since I was 7 told me he was proud of me and proud of my craft. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody else got to say.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Sage, do you have any more questions for her?
The only other thing that I wanted to cover was whenever she said paying dues, and that's a lost science these days.
I mean,
Paying
I
your
still do
dues.
that to this day. Like, Tim was looking, for extra hands for Saturday, and I told him I was like, hey, I'm leaving Friday. I can get there early if you need an extra set of hands to help out. Like, I don't mind. Like, I still try to pay my dues to this day, even though I get paid for what I do now. I still, if I'm able to, lend a helping hand, and like because that was just instilled. Like, you get to the show early if you can. You help set up the ring. You help tear down the ring. Like, I
Yeah,
worked for one promoter out in Arkansas who built his ring from scratch. Like, I'm talking about poles, ropes, uh, boards. Like, he built it literally from scratch. So he doesn't have to. He owns his own ring. And I get there early enough. I help him set up because nobody gets paid until the ring's tore down. Simple as that. So like I'm always helping.
and as I was saying, the whole paying dues thing, you don't see much of that anymore with the younger groups coming up. They seem a lot more entitled,
Agreed.
and that is a horrible thing. Nobody is making them pay dues, and
Mhm.
uh,
I feel like this business is gonna humble them very, very quickly.
oh
Very
yeah,
quickly.
you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, but yeah,
Because
that's all
I
I
still find
really
ways to
wanted
be
to.
humbled and I'm just like, wow, okay. And I mean, I'm here for it though. Like, if you gotta have tough skin to be in this business, and I just mind my business and I keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, it shows you have a passion for the sport too, because you've been here 10 years in the sport, and you're literally messaging Tim, our friend, who you're telling him, hey, I'm going to be up. I'll help break down the ring. I'll help set it up.
Hmm.
When's the last time, Sage, you saw somebody with that type of commitment? In wrestling, like from a newer generation, a generation under you.
Well, that would be my nephew because he grew up in this business. It'd be Seeker, who's always been fucking great. other than that, it's been a while since I've seen people actually try to pay their dues and or just skate on the fact that, hey, I get to wrestle. I don't give a shit. I don't have to set up a ring. I'll just show up afterwards.
Hey, I don't need to tear down a ring or help put away sound. I wrestled tonight. Yeah. Well, we're almost out of time, and I want to get one last question into you, and then we'll move on to the final thoughts for it. What is the one thing you're looking forward to this Saturday at Pinfall Wrestling's Grand Wrestling Spectacle?
One thing I'm looking forward to is getting to experience new competition and making a hell of a debut on Illinois because they don't know who the fuck they let into their house. They're not ready to see what the queen of Purgatory, Rylee Jade, is about, and I think they're fixing to get a show because I am going to walk out on top. I don't care what she has to say because I'm really just, I'm not even listening to that because Illinois is really going to find out who I am. I just don't think that they're ready.
Well, Shylin, if you're listening, Rylee Jade is saying she's going to come out on top and she's going to walk away from the show with the W.
Because I don't think if she realized, but I mean, it said the queens will rise, and they're talking about me, so they need to. If you look, the queens will rise. Yeah, they're definitely talking about me.
Yep, they're definitely talking about you. Well, it could also be they're talking about Shylin as well. Maybe both of you.
No, but that's meant for me though. Like, she's not a queen; she's a shooter, Shylin. The queen is literally in my name. The queen of Purgatory, Rylee Jade.
Well, maybe you will make such a big impact. Because there's not very many female wrestlers I've noticed here in the Central Illinois area.
Sir, you have to scratch yourself and make my phone jiggle.
But maybe you guys will open a door for some female wrestlers who want to get into the business, who are trying to, but they're having a hard time. Because that's really all it takes. It takes one person or two, depending on the match, to open interest. I mean, look at WWE, for example. We were talking about that earlier. China came in and she opened interest in that business. Next thing you know, you have girls like Trish Stratus. You have girls like Lita. You have girls like what's the one now? Rhea Ripley. That's the one everybody's going for. I mean, and then
Mommy.
That's my wife's favorite. That if I have any competition, it's with her. So I'm trying to get better than her, okay? Like, let's be real.
And then look at UFC, for example. UFC was trying for years to get a female division, and they got Ronda Rousey in, which, granted, yes, she had an ego the size of Hulk Hogan's, but she opened up the door for him. Yeah, so the baby going away. Oh,
bye, baby.
Bye, baby.
Brenna's crying, so I'm like, here's her sister, because that's just gonna cheer her up, because she just loves her sissy. Now she's not crying no more, so I'm like, just take her.
Yeah. Well, before we get out of here, do you have any final thoughts for this weekend in regards to your match? And you're obviously predicting victory, and you're going to start dominating around here.
Oh yeah, I'm taking this purge on tour. I mean, I'm collecting gold and I'm collecting heads. And I'm fixing to make a big boom with the debut, and I really hope you're ready, Shylin, because you don't know what you just opened.
Shylin, if you're listening, Rylee Jade is waiting. She is ready, and you're going to be meeting her, and we're going to be meeting her at Grand Wrestling Spectacle 13, Saturday, May 9th. Doors open at 6, bell times at 6:30. This is already a hell of a card. You got an Iron Man match. You got our very own Rylee Jade versus Shylin, the boys versus Obsidian, an 8-man tag match. We just had the Redneck Outlaws and one member of Seek and Destroy on the previous interview for the tag titles. And you got Dan the Dad versus Cordell Kane. This is Sage, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the boys at Pinfall are putting on a hell of a show this year.
Yeah, it does look like it. And I really, really hope this show is fucking amazing because I will be there.
Oh, I'll be there too. Yeah.
I'm there also.
Yeah, I'll be there. Sage will be here.
I might even bring this women's championship to tease Rylee a little bit.
Oh, yes, yeah. Let me walk out with it just so I can show you to Charlene what she's up against. She has
Well,
no
it
idea.
sounds like maybe
Whoa.
you and Sage have some business to discuss here when we get off the air. So
I can bring my tag partner and we can go 1-on-1 for that belt. I'm not like, I mean, I'm
Well,
wrestling her on the 30th and the 31st of this month. So, Black Widow, I have like so many matches of her, me and her, and we have such good chemistry. We'll put on a hell of a show for you. I promise. We will not disappoint.
well, I mean, new territory always means new opportunities, right?
Mm-hmm.
yes, sir.
So, well, folks, that is the last interview on our road to Grand Wrestling Spectacle 13. We'll be back with more interviews and everything. We're getting back to it. Rylee Jade, I wish you the best of luck Saturday, and I hope you get victory. And Shailene, I also wish you the best of luck. You're both winners in my book. So, we'll be there at Grand Wrestling Spectacle for sure. We're checking out all the action. You should be there as well. Tomorrow, Sage will be hosting the show. I will not be here.
Yeah.
You're getting a case of beer, brother. Calm down.
No, you just reminded me that I had to host.
I was going to remind you anyway.
I
So
forgot already.
we have Ask Dr. Sage coming up tomorrow, and I can tell you right now, one email is going to drive you freaking up the wall, dude.
Oh, I can't wait.
You don't even want to know. I don't even want to read it on the air. Rylee, you're going to have to watch tomorrow to see what the email is because it's.
Oh, no, not gonna make me wait till tomorrow.
She's gonna be on the road, bro.
I'm gonna be on the road, brother.
Well, you can listen to us. We'll be good. We'll be good material to listen to while you're on the road driving up here. Okay.
Uh,
All right, everybody.
I can talk my daughter out of giving me the radio day because I gotta be. But I might be okay because I just listened to Gabby's Dollhouse on repeat. So maybe she'll let me get out of it if I say it's about wrestling.
Well, I mean, there's an alternative to that. You can put the kids to sleep, then you and your wife can sit there and tune into us while you're driving and watch as Sage gets flirted with by Skeletor and many other things.
It'd be great.
I'm not kidding. That guy goes through so much shit in the show. And he didn't even really ask for it.
Nope.
See, like, right? All right, guys. With that, we are out. Rylee Jade, thank you very much. You can come check her out at Grand Wrestling Spectacle this Saturday. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time at 6:30 at 1401 North 8th Street. Brought to you by CLS Plasma, Dylan's Pizza, and Unique Enchantments. Till then, we will see you guys tomorrow for another edition of the Best Damn Podcast.
Merch.
Yeah.
Say what?
I have merch for sale. I have new merch for sale.
Oh, should we sell merch? There you go. Make sure you support your wrestlers. All right, everybody. Catch you later. So long, everybody.